Hello and welcome back to mymetaverseminute.com, your place for the latest news, views and opinions from the metaverse. Now this episode is brought to you by Cloud Wars Expo, which will be running from June 28th to 30th at the Moscone Center in San Francisco, California. I will be there leading tracks and sessions alongside Bob Evans, founder of Cloud Wars, and the rest of my acceleration economy analyst colleagues. You can go to cloudwarsexpo.com to learn more and join me there. Now today, I want to talk to you about intellectual property and the issues that this will pose when transferring intellectual property into virtual worlds in the metaverse. This comes on the back of the fact that the US Trademark and Patent Office has actually experienced a very significant rise in the number of trademark applications to protect IP services, IP and services in the metaverse. Now, this rise isn't unexpected. Of course, companies that enter the metaverse are going to want to protect their intellectual property, and putting this through the US Trademark and Patent Office is the obvious step. However, I wonder how this is going to play out in the long term. How do you trademark a physical and virtual piece of intellectual property? Is it doable? And what are the laws that really govern this? Because it's all new. It's all new. I wonder, will there eventually be trademarks that can be trademarks and other intellectual property that only exist within the metaverse and not in the real world? How does that work? If you've only got a trademark for a piece of intellectual property in a virtual space, what happens if it's used outside? It's another consideration. I was also wondering about how you actually police copyright abuses and infringements in such an enormous space, okay, with so many people operating. It's constantly growing. These virtual worlds are constantly growing. So how do you police intellectual property use violations? I mean, these are some of the negative connotations, but I think there are some really positive ones too. I mean, intellectual property could actually become a new revenue stream. Perhaps businesses in the future could sell shares in logos, in slogans, designs, and more, and actually generate income from this shared ownership. Maybe these logos and designs could be sold as NFTs. We've talked about this before in terms of musicians selling parts, like shared ownership of album covers and other art related to music. But could this work for intellectual property too? If it could, this could be enormous and be a massive, massive opportunities for businesses, both existing and new ones that decide to open in the metaverse. Until next time, stay tuned and stay curious.